Hi everybody, this is a video of the Thorn 5-foot fluorescent strip light. As you can see, this is the Thorn 5-foot fluorescent strip light I saved from the social club where I go bingoing on a Sunday night. And as you can see, this one is the grey version Thorn fitting. As you can see, this is in a grey base, a dark grey base, and it was from that fish tank what they had, and it's been in the fish tank for about over 40 years. And as I got it out, it was fitted with a rusty reflector on it. But I took that off, and I took it off, and then put a nice painted white strip plate on it, and it looks better without it, so it takes the weight off the fitting. So anyway guys, so as you can see, because this is the T12 tube that's come from eBay recently, and as you can see, it says on it TL 65 watt dash slash RS T12 840 G13 1500 millimeters with a cross-out bin on it. It says A06-2024. That must be a recently made one. It's made in China. So anyway guys, this is the Thorn 5-foot fluorescent strip light fitting that's in the grey version, and that's the same one as the three white ones I've got, which is in the same family. And this one's a grey version, but the other three I've got is the white version. Well, 4 actually. So anyway guys, I'm going to undo this this rotating screw. Right, that's one. And now I'll go to the other end. I'm going to take a nice good look inside this beautiful Thorn. That's the first time I've done a Thorn one in a grey version. Now that's quite interesting. It's going back to the olden days. So anyway guys, so as you can see all these that pull spring that pulls the end cap back once you pull it out, and it pulls back together, so that holds the tube in place. But anyway guys, as I look at this end cap, so it's got this stainless steel screw. I put a new screw in it because the other one was a bit stiff to get out, but I lost one of them because I took it to my mum's house, and I took it to my mum's house because I thought I'd give it a good wash out in her bathtub instead of me having to take it over to the flat, which it is in my flat now. But when I brought it home, I brought it over to my mum's, took it to bits and washed it up, and took its old reflector off and threw it in the bin. So, and this has got the old inside the grey version Thorn fitting. And as you can see, when I opened it up, when I took it home from the social club where I go bingo on a Sunday night, it had the Thorn ballast. I thought it was going to be an Atlas one, but this looks like an Atlas made one. But when I looked at its previous ballast, which I've really thrown away, I think it were an old worn out one because it said Thorn. That means it's a Thorn fitting in a grey version. And as you can see, this one's and it's fitted with a Helvar L58A-K 240 volts. 240 volts slash dash 50 hertz, made in Finland. Lamp A and Y upside down, 58 watts, G13, 0.66, 0.48, and it's got the triangle T50, TW130, EEI equal B2, and it's got this live and neutral scenario, and it says that's what it is. But the ballast has got 2 lives on it. It's a magnetic ballast. So the other one it had on it said Thorn, and I took it out, threw it away because I think it was old and worn out. I think it were no good, that one. But anyway, it's got a new one fitted in. It's got the 2 lives on it, live in, live out. When the electricity travels into the fitting, one it goes live in and one goes live out. So I think this one is going live in, and that chocolate brown one is live out. So, and that's coil. So anyway, as you can see, I kept the capacitor, and I fitted it with a black chat lock on it. So, and I put a new chat lock on it, so that's connected with live to live, neutral to neutral. So no earth included onto the capacitor. It's an old capacitor. I kept the capacitor because it's the same one. So anyway guys, I'm going to look at this end now. When I look at this end, I know this bit looks a bit aged, but it's kept well, and I washed it in Star Drops, and this is a dark grey fitting. When you look at it when you look at the colour of the Thorn, the colour of the grey looks exactly the same type of grey as this. When I painted it up with a grey spray paint to paint it nice and grey, and it doesn't look any different. It just makes it look more nice and clean. And let's take this starter button out, guys. So as you can see, it's got this Sylvania starter, FS-11 RAF, I usually say, F4 watts, 65 watts, FC 22 watts to 60 watts. That's usually for a circline lamp. And FS 18 watts to 36 watts, 220/240 volts single. And it says on it, made in China, and it usually says lead free on it, and that's its starter button holder. It's stayed the same. So anyway, guys, I'm going to put the starter button back in now. So, oh, that's great, it's easy. So it's got the new gearing, the new wiring, new live and new neutral inside it. It's got the two new lives in it. It's got new live wires in it. I took the old ones out because the old ones were quite old. They were about as old as the fitting, but the fitting itself is about over 40 or 50 years old. But anyway, it's still in good nick, because once I paint it up, it becomes more in good nick than bad nick. So that's actually the fifth Thorn fitting at 5 foot. So, but this one's in a grey version. But the other ones I got, they're triplet sisters. So anyway, guys, let's put the screw. Let me just pick the screw. Let's go and get the strip plate back on now, guys. Now we'll take a good look. But I never checked to see if it's got... I don't think this fitting's got a date on it. It must be somewhere from 60s and 70s due to the colour of this fitting. So anyway, guys, I'm going to put its screw back on now. So that's it. That's one. Anyway, we'll get on to this end. And this end, when I put the screw down onto this one... So it's going down. That's it. Fitting down nice and tightly. So that's two. So they're both fitting down like so. And as you can see, and this one has got the plastic version, old style MK grid switch under a plastic plate version. And that's what it is. And it's easy to flick on and off. So it's not plugged in yet, but it will be soon. As soon as I get this fluorescent tube in. And that's that bit going in now. So, oh, let's hold this end. That's it. It's fitted down nice and tightly now. And let's go check the other end. Yeah, that's fitted in now. So, make sure it's turned off at the little switch there. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to plug it in now into the socket. I've got all my Christmas trimmings up and everything, guys. So all I'm going to do now is turn it on. Right, that's it now, guys. It's turned on at the socket, and it's turned on at the extension lead of the socket. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn off the big lights now. So, well, just put the switch a bit straight forward towards me, the extension lead. So. Anyway, guys, all I'm going to do, once again, I'm going to turn off the big light now. So, right, that's it now, guys. The big light's gone out now. So I've got the nice fairy lights on, so that'll give me a bit of illumination so I can see where I'm going now. So, anyway, guys, so onto the Thorn grey version 5 foot fluorescent strip light now, everybody. So, ready, everybody? After 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, and as you can see, it has fired up nice and gently, hasn't it? A nice gentle start up, and it's a cool white one. If it says 840 Kelvin, that means it's cool white. So I've got a T12 one, a cool white one at T12. Well, see the opposite way around it, cool white one at T12. So I'm hoping I might be able to look out for a T12 one in daylight, if I keep looking out on eBay for one. But anyway, as this tube came up on Saturday, it turned up on Saturday, and I wasn't expecting it actually. But so all I'm going to do is take sit a bit back, so I'll see a bit backwards now. But anyway, guys, so as you can see now, the tube's fully warmed up like so, and it's lit my carpet a very nice warm colour, well, cool white colour at 840 Kelvin, 65 watts. Anyway, I like to, like I said on Saturday, it arrived, but I prayed that it didn't get broken, and as I got it out, luckily it didn't get broken. So I tested it, and it's working like so, with this old nice grid version toggle switch. So I look up all around the ceiling. Oh yes, you can see everything looks more nice and white and what have you. Yeah, it's lit all my trimmings on the ceiling and everything. So as you can see, let's take a good look at this beautiful, beautiful Thorn fitting. A nice in a T12 version, and it's got this good old end cap with the hexagonal screw. That's the spring that pulls. That's why it's screwed onto that. That shows out, because when you go into the inside, it's got all the pull, but it's got the spring that pulls back on it. It's got the ring where you can put an extension through it. So and you look at it, oh yes, a nice 5 foot at 840 Kelvin. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch the light off and turn it back on. So here we go, guys. Right, that's it now, guys. Oh, it just went like a grey colour when I turned it off. So anyway, guys, all I'm going to do now is turn this big light back on now. So here we go. Wow, and as you can see, it faintly lit up the electrodes before the whole lot just kicked in. So as you could hear the ballast going ding ding ding, and that's all it is. And there's all toggle switch, and that silver MK socket is going to the main socket on the extension lead. So anyway, as it was being in the fish tank, right? It's been changing a couple of T8 tubes, because once it was fitted with a Natura tube. Excuse me. Yeah, it was fitted with a Natura tube, but the next thing it went into a white colour, because I think the strip light was gone. I don't know whether if it were the starter. I think it was more likely it was the ballast, because it been in the fish tank for about over 40 years. I think the ballast was getting a bit worn out, because it's been hot and cold all the time, because it does get hot once the electric's flowing through it and what have you, and that's all it is. So, and anyway, I've saved that strip plate to put onto that strip light from another Thorn fitting, but the other one that I saved that strip plate from, I cut that up to bits from the shop that they saved for me, and it had a semi-resonant ballast that's just over above that table, and that's where it is, and that's a 65 watt. It's a semi-resonant startup, but I cut that up for spares because it didn't have a starter in it. So I used the strip plates and the end caps off it, and the strip plates put onto this one when that one comes out of the fish tank. So anyway, guys, so as you can see now, the Thorn 5 foot fluorescent strip light has reached its full brightness at 65 watts warm and 840 Kelvin, which that's cool white and everything, guys. So all I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch off the strip light now. So right, that's it now, guys. The strip light's gone out now. So all I'm going to do now is put the big lights back on now. Right, that's it now, guys. The big light's back on now, everybody. So anyway, guys, this is a video of the Thorn 5 foot fluorescent strip light with a T8 with a T12 fluorescent tube and everything, everybody. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. So please comment, rate, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everybody.